How's it guys, it's Nick Red from The Basic Bitcoin. We're here to learn, understand and explore. If this is your first time on this channel, please subscribe and hit the bell icon to be notified when I upload videos. I'm not a financial advisor, I'm just a guy online talking about cryptocurrencies and trying to inform the public in a safer way about how these things work. As you can see behind me guys, everything is green today. We've had some good news in the market it seems. And yeah, the other day everything was just red. Today everything's green. Green everywhere. 3.6% for Bitcoin. Bitcoin Cash 5.4. Everything's taken a little bit of a bump, and it's always nice to see that. You got to appreciate your green days and your red days. It can't always be green and it can't always be red. Today I'm covering 3 stories that have come out of South Africa. Let's jump into it. The first story comes from Business Tech. I've seen this article on quite a few different sites though. It's titled, "How many South Africans still think Bitcoin is a bad idea and those that wish they had invested." Old Mutual released their 2018 Savings Investment Monitor, which is a report that focuses on the finance habits of everyday South Africans. They spoke to 1,000 people face to face between 26th of April and 26th of May this year. And these 1,000 people are kind of, like a sampling of your everyday working South African. One of the key focuses of the report was around Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies, just to get an idea of how many people knew about it and how many people had invested in it, and just the general feel around cryptocurrencies. Old Mutual discovered that 60% of the people that were interviewed had no clue on what Bitcoin was. So if I can put that into perspective, out of 1,000 people, 600 people didn't know what Bitcoin was, which is a big amount. I think personally, it's a big amount of people that don't know the cryptocurrency space yet. And if you're involved in the cryptocurrency space, that seems kind of crazy and that seems kind of, whoa, how do these people not know about it? But, that's the state we are in right now. We are still very new. This whole thing is still brand new, man. So there's still a lot of people that need to come to the realization that cryptocurrencies might just be a great thing. By comparison, just 4% of respondents said they knew a lot about cryptocurrencies and investing in them. So 4% of people claim to know a lot about cryptocurrencies and investing in them. That's also good. That shows that we're growing a bit. Out of the 1,000 people, only 4%. So that's like 40 people, guys, out of 1,000, which is, I think it's good. I think it's great. Okay, we scroll down here. There's a little pie chart with the orange being not aware. That's the 60% slice. The green is yes, but only really just heard about it. And I find that people that only just hear about Bitcoin will usually then buy Bitcoin or get into cryptocurrencies on the next bull run. That happened to me. That happened to a lot of people I know. I heard about Bitcoin. I didn't do much about it. I thought it was a little bit interesting. And then when I saw the price starting to go up, I decided, okay, well, now's the time to jump in. And then everything crashed. And it's kind of the story of most of the people I know. So, okay, moving on here. The blue is yes, I know a bit about it. So these people might know a bit about it, but they haven't really invested in Bitcoin. And then you have the light blue. Yes, I know a lot about it, and they probably are the ones who own some Bitcoin and some cryptocurrencies. I found this article quite cool. It's fun to do these reports and kind of surveys on where Bitcoin is. And I think in South Africa we are quite forward thinking in that sense. And that kind of leads me into the next article where it's about that. South Africa's cryptocurrency space is booming. So this article is all about how cryptocurrency in South Africa is booming. It's taking off. Many people are interested in it. Big players continuing to roll out cryptocurrency services in South Africa, from international exchanges to major asset managers. While the country may fall behind in other sectors of cutting-edge technology, South Africa's cryptocurrency industry is alive and well. And that's very positive. I love the fact that I'm a South African living in South Africa, and we are so forward-thinking when it comes to cryptocurrency, because this is really this is like the edge of the blade technology stuff. I mean, anybody getting into cryptocurrency now, I still consider an early adopter, very early adopter. In this article, it says we have a lot of exchange support. They mention Luno, but we have Altcoin Trader, we have Ice Cubed. Large international exchanges are also starting to see potential for adoption across Africa, with Binance set to launch a cryptocurrency fiat exchange in Uganda. So the whole of Africa is kind of just a hotbed for cryptocurrencies right now, and a lot of the problems that people are solving on the blockchain are geared towards countries where people don't have bank accounts or people don't have identities. So Africa is going to become this kind of experimental place for all these new technologies, and that excites me. Great article, recommend going to it, reading it. It will really lift up your spirits. And then I want to show you something else. It's called Flatleak.com. I don't know if you guys know about this, but this is a site where you can look at the map of the world, and it's only been open for about 10-15 minutes now, and you can track all the transactions happening. So in America, we've bought 34 Bitcoin has been traded, and if we follow this, it's going to South Africa. All right, you see everything's, so when the coins go to a part on the map, it's being traded. So as we can see, South Africa is getting some more, 5 Bitcoin now, 92,729 Rand. We're getting a transaction going to Brazil, some more United States transactions. It's a cool thing to check out if you're a little bit bored and you want to just watch it, and then just leave it open. So leave it open for like a day, and you can really get an idea of which countries are leading in this space, who's buying the most Bitcoin, who's trading the most Bitcoin, and it's just interesting. Next story is a bit of a downer. Kidnapped Cape Town businessman still missing as kidnappers reportedly demand 50 Bitcoin in ransom. So as we know, that's quite a lot of money. Criminals have caught on to Bitcoin. Guys, it's easier than moving cash. So if you want 50 Bitcoin, that's about 4.3 million Rand. It's unfortunate, but as with any new technology, criminals usually latch onto it first and use it. So like for instance, the cell phone, cell phones were used with criminals way before normal people like you and I started using them. I'm talking like years ago now. So criminals latch onto newer technology because it works. And to me, that's kind of a good sign, but it's a bad thing happening. But it's a good sign because if it's working for criminals, it's going to work for the rest of the world. If that makes sense. I'm not saying criminals should be using it, but I'm just saying that it's a good sign that criminals are. It's very difficult. That is it from me, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions regarding anything I talked about, please leave them in the comment section. Remember to subscribe to this channel. I'm new. I've got 12 subscribers. I want to grow a community. I want to, especially in South Africa, I want to grow a little South African community and worldwide, whatever. But just subscribe. It doesn't take anything from you. And I'm here to answer any questions that you might have. So shoot away. All links will be in the description of everything I talked about today. And I will see you in the next one.